had a look at the stadium. What do you think?
Mate, it's so impressive. It's talking to Nathan McGuirk and Graham Annesley there, what's been put into it in regards to the for the game tomorrow. It's just an amazing stadium. It's the boys are all very impressed. They really got excited in regards to the surface. The surface is just A-grade, and the facility itself.
Hard to keep their focus, is it? Because they're doing so many different things, seeing different things, different kind of stadiums.
Yeah, it's a completely different preparation, mate. I've said that with everything I've had to do this week in regards to talking to you guys and speaking engagements. I've been pretty much repeating myself in saying that it's a completely different preparation. As a coach, you've got to do everything you possibly can to make sure your prep's as good as it can be, and I've been very happy with ours. Yesterday's session was a different session to what you do if you're 6 or 8 games in, and today's session will be too, because we've got basically 3 months of preparation behind us now, so they're ready to play. So it's just a matter of making sure they get to the sideline as physically and mentally as stable as they can.
You've got a lot of experienced guys here to handle a big occasion or the different preparation, but a couple of debutants, how do you think they'll handle it?
Yeah, it's a good question.
As a coach?
Yeah, it's a good question, because I have actually spoken to the boys about their emotions, and I need the senior players to help in that regard. And we have got a number of senior players who have been involved in this type of atmosphere. And I've got debutants and I've got younger players there that have only played 1 or so seasons of first grade and haven't had that type of atmosphere in their build up to a game of football and actually the day of the game. So, we've spoken about that, but kids today they're all fairly confident and they've got a bit of spunk about them. So they're all really chomping at the bit in regards to the experience, but also the opportunity that's in front of them.
It's been a long week, but it's sort of flown by at the same time, Ricky. What have you made of the whole experience?
Yeah, it has been a long week, but look, we've really enjoyed it. We had that bit of a blowout over the weekend that I think everyone has. You're going to have a few beers, enjoy the bright lights, and see what it's like here. And you've got to give the players that opportunity. Then we really embrace the preparation. I compliment them on how professional they've been from our first session on Monday right through. Or we had a bit of a conditioning session on the Saturday, and then Sunday off, and then into our proper prep starting. And I've been really happy with their professionalism and their commitment towards the training and the meetings we've had to have.
It's sort of a bit like that grand final sort of build up where you sort of got the players to embrace everything and try to switch back onto the job as well.
Yeah, very much. I want the players to be talking to you guys. I want the players to be doing whatever appearances they have to do, and I use the word embrace, but get experienced with it, because when they start to play, and I hope some of these players grow into Origin players or Test players, become used to it. It's a part of the norm, and you've got to become used to that type of media exposure, the appearances, and get used to the bright lights as a younger player today, and get that experience for when it does happen for you.
I guess it's just maybe showing that the club can move past it all.
Oh, there's no worries with us. We see it as a joke. It's no dramas with us. I've been a football player before. I've been involved in those incidences, and you get over it. It's the incident was a lot bigger, not so much for you guys. You guys saw it for what it was. It died the sudden death it deserves. So, mate, as I say, it hasn't had 1 ounce of disruption to us, Danielle. It's been fine. And as I say, I appreciated talking to you guys and appreciated the fact he's understood what it was for. It was a nothing thing.
The club's really embraced it. You've embraced us, haven't you, Ricky? You've really made an effort to spread the rugby league gospel here, haven't you?
Well, mate, yesterday I reckon I had 9 different interviews with journalists, papers, TV, or speaking engagements, and I do that. As I say, it's a different week, different preparation. I do that because I want to promote rugby league. I don't do it because I want to be talking to you blokes or in front of a camera. I do it because I want to promote the Canberra Raiders. I want to promote my players. They mean everything to me, and so is rugby league.
How do you feel the likes of Jamal and and Strangey in particular will adapt to smaller field size?
We've trained to those dimensions the last 10 weeks, and look, they'll adapt fine. We've trained to that dimension now for 10 weeks and had no real difficulties. The short dead ball lines, very similar to English football. The short dead ball lines are probably something that's got to come into your strategy in regards to your last play, and we've spoken about that. Your high balls in their kicking and that, and the shorter width is, there's disadvantages there in regards to some styles of attack. So it's depending on how coaches want to attack.
You did about the likes of the wingers, Rick. There's not much space between the sideline and a concrete barrier, so to speak, there at Legion.
Yeah, Graham was just Nathan. I think was just saying to me. Nathan McGuirk was just saying how they're padding the corners of the try lines, dead ball lines for any type of collision into the walls and that. And there's a couple of grounds in the NRL like that too. I know Cogra's are very short at their corner posts and to the fence, but it's like different grounds we've had to train on this week, and you've just got to adapt to what we've been given to train on and what we've been given to play on, because you can't get any bigger promotion for rugby league than this.
You've done everything in your career. Are you a bit jealous what the players are going to get to do? I mean, it's such a special ground and occasion.
No, not jealous. Envious. Jealous, probably not. No. I'd love to be running on, but not at this physical capabilities. No, I'm so excited for them to experience it. It's going to be a very special moment for them, and it's going to be a special moment for one or two players who can come out of the heroes of this. The guys that people are going to be etched in their memories how well they played and etched in their minds or be talked about. That's the player's choice at the moment. It goes back to their performance now.
Have you given either Hudson or Morgan a bit of a spray and say you owe us a bit?
No, they're good blokes, mate. They'll play well if I spray them or don't spray them. So.
Okay, you sort of talked about the width and that sort of thing. We're still going to hopefully get the chance to see, I guess, Xavier and Kaio, the two of the, genuine speedsters of the game.
Yeah, that's the one thing we've got now as a squad. We've got speed, and it does probably eliminate a little bit of that opportunity on your shifts, your width plays, because of the because of the 2 metres either side of the field's taken off. But I think you'll still see the ball moved around, David. That's watching some of the games there last year, again only over the last fortnight. You did see some passing the plays of tries that were scored last year here. So I'm sure we'll see some. Again, we've got plenty of football tomorrow. I think everybody will be entertained.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, guys. Good on you.